Have you ever thought that maybe some part of you could still exist after death? Imagine being able to store your memories and life experiences in a device, something that stays accessible even after you're gone. Well, that's exactly the theory proposed by Elon Musk, the founder of Neuralink. So stay with me as we explore whether we can actually transfer the data from our brains into a chip and, in a way, live on beyond death. But first, let's take a quick look at what Neuralink actually is. Neuralink is a tech company founded by Elon Musk, and its main goal is to create a direct connection between the human brain and computers. They're working on tiny chips that can be implanted into the brain, chips that can read signals from the brain or even send information back into it. This tech could help people with spinal cord injuries or neurological disorders regain control over their bodies. But that's just the beginning. Elon Musk believes that one day we'll be able to store all the mental data of a person, things like memories, emotions, and even thoughts on a digital storage system. And this data could then be transferred to a device that can still be accessed even after the person has died. In theory, this kind of device could allow us to remember and make decisions just like the original person, as if they were still alive. According to Musk, if we can completely store a person's brain data, then death wouldn't really mean the end. Their personality, their mind, would continue living somewhere else. Whether or not this idea will come true is something many scientists and researchers are still trying to figure out. So, how would this actually work? One of Neuralink's biggest projects is to build a brain chip that can connect directly with a computer. The chip would read brain signals and send that data into digital systems. Right now, they're mainly working on this to treat diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Now picture this. If we could fully transfer those brain signals into a chip, the chip could basically serve as a backup of our brain. It could hold all our memories, our personality, and maybe even our identity. But how exactly is that possible? Scientists are working on tech that can monitor and analyze brain activity with extreme precision. If they manage to transfer that data into a chip, we might actually be able to create a digital version of ourselves. And that digital self, at least in theory, could continue to live even after our physical body is gone. Of course, this idea isn't without serious challenges. First of all, the human brain is incredibly complex, and there's still so much we don't understand. Even if we could record brain data, can we really transfer someone's identity or consciousness to a chip? These are deep philosophical and scientific questions, and we don't have clear answers yet. There are also ethical issues to think about. If we create a digital copy of ourselves, is that really us or just a copy? And if that digital version keeps on living, what kind of rights would it have? These questions make this not just a scientific challenge, but a major ethical and philosophical one too. Still, despite the challenges, technologies like Neuralink show us that the future might hold some truly unexpected possibilities. We might eventually get to a point where uploading brain data becomes real and we could achieve a form of digital immortality. But until then, we'll have to wait and see what science brings. The idea of living digitally after death might sound like science fiction right now, but with rapid advances in technology and projects like Neuralink, it's starting to look more and more possible. Maybe someday, we'll be able to build a digital version of ourselves and become, in a sense, immortal. But getting there will mean facing some serious scientific, ethical, and philosophical hurdles. So until that day comes, we need to keep an eye on where science is heading. Because the future, it might be way stranger than we ever imagined.